Hello, welcome to J&P TV. I'm Kody Wisner. Today we're here to discuss our 2008 J&P Cycles Easyrider giveaway bike. As you can see from all the parts laid out in front of me and behind me, we're going to be building an old school rigid custom this year. What I actually decided to do is to take a look back at things that influence a lot of us. We're going to be building an old school rigid chopper this year. My inspiration came from the late David Mann. He influenced a lot of motorcyclists, and me included. What we're going to be doing is one of his most famous paintings. We're going to be building an exact replica of the Ghostrider bike. It's one of my very favorite bikes. As a matter of fact, this exact picture hangs in my living room at home. What we wanted to do is do something that was very special for J&P Cycles, all motorcyclists, and Easyriders. What we did is we called a few of our suppliers, called in some favors, and we started rounding up some parts to get this thing going. As you can see, we got a Paughco rigid frame. I looked at the picture, called Paughco and talked to them, and they said, well, you know, we think it's this. I said, oh, I think it's this. Let's go ahead, and we met, decided this is exactly what we wanted. We went with 2 1/4 inch up stretch. We went with a 30-degree rake to keep everything tight, but get a little bit more room in between the motor. And essentially it's just a straightforward rigid chopper frame. A lot of you guys have seen it before, but really that's what David drew in the picture that we went with. After that, we talked to them a little bit more, and they were very excited about the project. And they really stepped up this year and lined us up with tons of great Paughco parts. As you can see from the pile, there's a lot of orange packages there, and that means Paughco really stepped up and helped us out with this build. As soon as we got done talking with them, started thinking, well, what can I do a little bit more? Well, obviously from the picture, it's got a generator shovel head in it. Logical choice, one of my very favorite suppliers, S&S Cycles. Called them up. I told them what I was really looking for is a 93-inch generator style shovel head motor. They were more than happy to supply us with one of their new flathead power 93-inch alternator generator motors, which means this one actually has an alternator on it as well as the looks of a generator, which is really what I like. I like a little bit more reliability, and it's easier for me to do a few things that I'll be doing along the way with that particular setup. It's something I'm personally a little bit more used to. It's not exactly like what's in the picture, but I'll make it look almost just like it when I'm done. And as soon as I got off the phone with S&S, I decided I better figure out all the little stuff I want to go with. I know along the way I'm probably going to change my mind on some stuff to get that exact look, but I know I need a lot of parts. So I cracked open the book, started really thumbing through. As I was looking through, I decided that Custom Chrome had quite a few of the parts that I really wanted to use. Called them up, said, hey, I'm really looking for a 4-speed style transmission. They really popped for it. Next day, shipped me out a RevTech 4-speed transmission, which is perfect look, it's gonna fit great. While I was on the phone to them, I asked them about one of their Tech Cycles belt drive kits, and they threw one in the package too. A couple days later, I had a beautiful Tech Cycles belt drive electric start kit. I'll go through that a little bit later and show you some of the really cool stuff we're gonna do to it to keep that vintage look, because David's picture didn't have an electric start on it, but we really wanted that for the lucky winner to be able to just hit that button and start it up whenever they felt like it. I decided a little bit better back brake was going to be something that I needed. I called up my buddies at Performance Machine, and they lined me up with a beautiful rear caliper. It's really going to help stop the bike. It's going to make it a little bit safer for when you win this thing. And to really complete the look and to be exact with the picture, I decided Avon Tyres are the way to go. As you can plainly see from the picture, it's got a Speedmaster front tire on it. So naturally, the guys at Avon were more than happy to line me up with a set of rubber for our new machine. All right, now that I've showed you all the parts that I have to build this really cool motorcycle, I'm gonna get this mess cleaned up and get started building this thing. Hey Zach, why don't you help me clean this mess up?